Hello, students. I hope you all are in the pink of your health and taking good care of yourself. Today I am here with one of the chapter from your Honeydew textbook. The name of the chapter is The Summit Within. It is written by HPS Ahluwalia. In this lesson, he tells us how he felt as he stood on the Everest. Before proceeding toward the chapter, let's talk something about the author. Major H.P.S. Ahluwalia is an Indian mountaineer who has immense contribution in environment and social work. Ahluwalia has also been the president of Indian Mountaineering Foundation. Ahluwalia is also been a chairman of the Special Ability Trust, the Youth Exploring Society. He has also been a chairman of planning committee of Persons with Disability Trust. He hit advanced training in mountaineering at Himalayan Institute, Darjeeling. He climbed extensively in Sikkim and Nepal. He climbed the Mount Everest on 29th May 1965. He was the member of the first team conquering the Mount Everest in 1965. Let's proceed toward our chapter. Let's discuss the plot of the chapter. The author H.P.S. Ahluwalia has narrated his experience of climbing the summit of Everest. As the author stood on the summit, many emotions surged through him. Standing on the Everest, Major Ahluwalia felt very humble. Physically, he was very tired instead of being very happy. He was jubilant and sad. Of all the emotions, the dominant one was humility. At the same, he was sad also because he had conquered the ultimate and thereafter all the roads would take him down. He was not sure of the reason. He wondered if this sadness was because now there was no higher peak to climb. Climbing the summit of Everest provides a deep sense of joy which lasts him the rest of his life. He also felt thankful to God. According to the author, there is another summit, the summit of mind, which is more difficult to climb. After getting down from the summit, the author questioned himself as to why people climb mountains and why he wanted to conquer the Mount Everest. Ahluwalia had climbed a summit, but he thought of another summit. This was the summit of mind. He resolved the query himself, saying that man takes delight in overcoming obstacles and mountains present great difficulties. He came to the conclusion that in order to climb a summit, a person needs three qualities. There are three qualities that played a major role in climbing. These are endurance, persistence, and willpower. These three qualities attracted the author to climb the summit of the Mount Everest. It is the only with the help of these qualities the man overcomes obstacles. Moreover, since childhood, the author was attracted by mountains and was in love with them. Mountains are nature at its best. Mountains are means of communion with God. The climbing of a summit is thus a demonstration of these qualities. That is why men take delight in overcoming obstacles. Further, Ahluwalia tells us that why he chose Everest only. It gives reasons that it provides physical, emotional and spiritual experience. He says that Everest is the highest and the mightiest and has defied many previous attempts. It is brutal struggle with ice and rocks. Ahluwalia says that a question arises why he chose to climb Everest. He says that the first reason is that he was always loved mountains. Everest is the highest and the mightiest of them all. It is a great struggle against rock and ice. So after climbing this summit, there is a joy of having done something which only a few can do. And its view brings a spiritual change in his mind. Looking at the peak from a distance, Ahluwalia is transported to another world. He has a mystical feeling. In fact, the difficulties of climbing Everest are huge, but This is what attracts him too. It is a challenge that he finds difficult to resist. Ahluwalia says that the call to face the challenge of overcoming the obstacle was irresistible. Author feels that mountains have enchanting beauty and majesty. It is a challenge which is difficult to resist. Further, Mr. Ahluwalia describes about the comradeship. Climbing mountains also gives us lesson in comradeship. Author also shares importance of fellow climbers. While climbing, two persons share a rope. One climber holds the rope firmly while the other climber cuts the steps in the hard ice. Famous climbers have ever left records of the help given by others. A single man cannot simply think of being a climber. It's not only physical difficulties which will deter him. These difficulties are emotional too. So, fellow companion is a great source of inspiration and emotional support. Looking down from the Everest, the climber feels that the effort was worthwhile. It is an ennobling experience. The climber left some symbol to make their obeisance. The author left a picture of Guru Nanak. Rawat left a picture of goddess Durga. Edmund Hillary had buried a cross. Dorji left a relic on the Buddha. The writer says that there is another summit to climb. It is within yourself, your own mind. It is also a very difficult task as it is a unscalable and as great as the Mount Everest. The most difficult task is to know oneself. The summit is fearful and unscalable. The physical act of climbing to the summit of mountain outside is akin means similar, to the act of climbing mountains. It teaches us much about ourselves. The Everest experience inspired the writer to face life boldly. The journey of climbing to the highest summit in the world brings to light the internal summit within us, which are perhaps higher than the Everest. So it conveys us that never, ever, ever give up. Yet no one else but that man has to do it himself. Climbing this inside peak is like climbing Everest too. The effects are the same. Both the climbs change you. The internal summit is perhaps higher than Everest. Now let's come to the conclusion of the chapter. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn down and give up. Figure out how to climb it. Go through it or work around it. It is all about this chapter, a short summary with conclusion. That's all about this chapter. If you have any query related to this, feel free to ask. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.